I want y'all to just pay attention to that grenade bar. Look at that. Look at that. I'm spamming these Duskfield grenades. It's infinite. It's infinite. It's kind of ridiculous. It's kind of ridiculous. But before we continue, shout out to today's sponsor, DVN.net. Guardians, I would like to recommend you all a great service the Traveler blessed us with, DVN.net. Here, you can find a team to complete different activities for you, like raids, dungeons, trials, exotics that you don't have, and even power grind. No longer do you have to torture yourself with grind level torture. You can give it to somebody else. You can torture somebody else with it, okay? All the services can be done without account sharing, so no worries about securing your account and having to give away your login information. To order a service like that, all you have to do is talk to an operator in the bottom right corner where it says chat and schedule a self-play appointment with your order. The website has been working for a long time. It has a lot of players, reviews, and payment methods. You can check out everything yourself, and with the promo code AlchemistKirito, you will have a 15% off discount on all services. If you have any further questions, just ask the operator in the bottom right corner. What you waiting for? Get help from DVN.net today. What up, guys? Alchemist here. I got something nice for you. So today we're using a Renewal Grasp Build, another Winter Wonderland build. I'm actually kind of surprised because there's people out there that want a Renewal Grasp build. And I was like, okay, I'll make it. Shoot, hey, don't bother me. I didn't know we had Renewal Grasp fans out there. So if you don't know, Renewal Grasp make it that you get frost armor while you're standing inside the Duskfield grenade. It gives you frost armor and your teammates, of course. But also too, if you throw the Duskfield grenade at enemies, it reduces their damage that they do to you by like 50%, I believe. And not only that, it increased the radius of the Duskfield grenade. So we are pairing this with Buried Bloodline. If you don't have Buried Bloodline, it's not a necessity in the build, but it is very good to get Devour in this build so you can get health every time you kill an enemy and get grenade energy to be able to spam the Duskfield grenade even more. I'm using Seraphine Haze in this build because of the perk Crystalline Quartz Bloom, which allows it that while you get rapid kills, just start making crystals out there that we can shoot, which is very important because in this build we are utilizing the fragment that allows us to get uptime on grenade energy whenever we destroy stasis crystal, Whisper of Shards. So this helps us get our uptime on our grenade even quicker. And since we're talking about fragments, we're also using Whisper of Torment that allows us to get grenade energy while enemies deal damage to us, which is very perfect for Renewal Grasp Duskfield grenade gameplay loop, because you want to throw your Duskfield grenade at an enemy and then get inside the Duskfield grenade. So not only will you get that damage resistance from frost armor and the damage resistance from them doing less damage to you while they inside the Duskfield grenade, this just goes perfect with the gameplay loop. And the more frost armor you have, the increased grenade energy you get. And since Duskfield grenade gives you frost armor, it's just the perfect fragment. This is your key contender here in this build. This is going to allow you to spam your Duskfield grenade non-stop. We also got Whisper Endurance on so that the Duskfield grenade stay out there longer. Any ability that does slow, it has a longer duration. We also have Whisper Conduction on to pick up stasis shards around us so we get that small bunch of health whenever we pick it up. But also we're stacking this with the artifact perk that allows us to get ability energy for our least charged ability whenever we pick up an elemental pickup. Refresh Threads. So we also have Elemental Coalescence on too that makes stasis shards as well, but we ain't really need that because of the new buff that Bungie did recently that makes it that we have no cooldown on creating stasis shards in our stasis builds anymore. But with Refresh Threads, this allows it that our stasis shards give us grenade energy on top of the melee energy, as long as it's the least charged ability at that moment. We ain't really gonna be using our class ability and our melee that much in this build. You are allowed to do it, but the least you use it, the more grenades you'll be able to spam on top of the Devour if you have Buried Bloodline. If you don't have Buried Bloodline, you can use whatever weapon you want. Just letting you know that. And then of course we're rocking Whisper of Rhyme that allows it that we get 8 stacks of frost armor instead of 5, boosting our damage resistance to 50% instead of the 32% that frost armor usually gives us. The aspects we're running this build is Touch of Winter. This upgrade all our stasis grenades in our subclass on Hunter, and this makes it that the radius of the Duskfield grenade gets even bigger, and we make a stasis crystal in the middle of it so we can shoot that, which goes with a perfect loop with the Whisper of Shards. When we destroy a stasis crystal, we get uptime on our grenade recharge up, ability going up quicker. And then of course we're rocking Grim Harvest, that whenever we defeat a slow or frozen target, we get a stasis shard created. Everybody will be slow because we're throwing a Duskfield grenade at them and then basically giving them that one-on-one ring time in a boxing ring with them. So that's what we're running. The stats we're running in this build is 100 grenade, so we have max uptime on our Duskfield grenade, 100 super, so that we get our super back quick as possible, and that's the only thing you really need. I'm running health just because I can pick up ores while I'm in with Duskfield to get that chunk of health back. But other than that, you can run whatever you want. You can run 200 super if you want the stasis super to do even more damage. Now, the mobs we're running is quite simple. We're running Harmonic Siphon for our stasis weapon kills to get ores. We're running a Void Siphon to make ores with Buried Bloodline. And then we got a special ammo finder on to get some ammo for our Buried Bloodline. And an armor piece, the only thing you want is grenade kickstart. So when we got armor charge and throw a grenade, we get a chunk of grenade energy for our next Duskfield grenade. We got charged up in the chest piece that give us an additional armor charge stack we can pick up. Our leg piece, we're rocking Innervation and Elemental Charge so that we can get armor charges from stasis shards, which we're going to be making non-stop. And whenever we pick up an Orb Power, we get grenade energy. I got better already on for survivability, but if you don't need survivability, because this build really does cook, you don't need to have better already on. You can definitely put on Orbs of Restoration to double dip into getting that grenade energy when you pick up an Orb Power, which allow you to spam your Duskfield grenade even more. But because of me having Devour with Buried Bloodline and the fragments and stuff and the artifact, I felt like I was already overjuicing my Duskfield grenade in general. So I felt like I didn't need that, and I threw in a better already. And I threw on Special Finisher in my class item just in case I don't have Buried Bloodline ammo. I can make it. The artifact mods that you want in this build is very simple. All you need is Fever and Chill on, so when you get stasis kills with your SMG or whatever stasis weapon you're running, you'll get some Frost Armor in case you're not inside your Duskfield. This helps you with that infinite uptime of keeping Frost Armor on non-stop until you get that Duskfield. We got Frost Renewal on, so if we ever get red health, we do a freeze pulse around us and it refreshes our Frost Armor back to 8 because we're going to be having 8 in this build the whole time. Like I said, Refresh Threads, Elemental Coalescence, and then Frigid Glare if you want your stasis precision kills to do a freezing burst around you on the enemies. But if you're using a different stasis weapon, like a stasis exotic in this build, like Age of Scepter or Wicked Implement, something like that, then by all means, you don't need it. Other than that, every other artifact perk is up to you. I went for crossbow in this build, as you see in the gameplay, so I went with Argent Quiver and Semi-Auto Striker just so I can do some great damage with my crossbow for DPS in this build, since that's what I was lacking. But you can use whatever heavy you want. That's the build. I had a lot of fun using this build, and yeah, you're gonna be helping your teammates out and just tanking everything. It's freaking ridiculous. Love you guys. Appreciate you guys always. And until next time, stay up.